What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Oval. I'm Caroline here with Sean and Kevin. So what's going on, guys? Anything new and exciting?
Well, today for my class, instead of actually having class, my teacher made us go to this networking conference, which I thought was pretty cool because normally this is something I wouldn't do if I didn't have to do it for class. So her actually forcing us to go was kind of a great experience.
What kind of stuff did you do? What was it?
It was just, I think there was 3 clubs there, sports management, which was my major, and then human ecology, and I can't remember the other club, but all 3 of our clubs had alumni come and talk to us, giving us their what they did for their internships here, how it's going, and how it helped them. Yeah. So they kind of gave us pointers on what we should be doing. And what about you guys? What you guys do?
Handy.
I didn't really get up to much today personally. I'm starving right now.
Me too.
I tried to go to Argo at I had a bunch of class. Thursdays are my busy day, and I tried to go to Argo at in between my 2:15 or my 1 and 2:30 or whatever it is. And the line was out the door, man.
Really?
And I was stuck in class for hours, starving. I went home. I made a sandwich, but I'm here right now.
What kind of sandwich?
So I made it was a turkey and pepper jack cheese sandwich. I've been on a big pepper jack jump these days.
Wow.
For whatever reason. I mean, it's just that extra kick gets me through the day. I really like it. Try it out.
Must be. I mean,
I'm
not
sure
all
you've
the way
had
through the day
it.
because
Not all the
now.
way. True. No, but
Now you're
Almost
getting
there.
hungry.
Almost there.
it gets
Almost.
the spice. It helps in different ways.
Gives
than
a little
just the
extra kick.
stomach. Exactly. Helps the mind and the body fully.
Understandable.
Yeah. What about you, Caroline? What you do?
Well, I had a very long last couple of days. I'm sure you guys obviously are aware of the power outage we had.
Oh yeah.
We had a very long power outage, at least on campus. I woke up on Tuesday morning, bright and early, because I had fallen asleep at 7 or 8 p.m. the night before, so I was already disoriented. All the lights were off. Nobody was awake.
Crazy.
I felt like I was in Coraline in the part where she comes back and there's no one home and it's all dark. The hallways were dark. It was very bizarre. And then finally they sent out an email or a text giving some sort of an update. But long story short, the only building that had Wi-Fi and electricity was Will's Dining Hall. So they had that open for food.
Yeah.
But none of the dorms, the Mills Dining Hall didn't. So everybody was packed into Will's. It looked like an airport. People were bringing blankets and setting up, camping out in the dining hall just so that they could charge all of their stuff. So it was a little bit hectic. Luckily, my good friend Sean here, he happens to live off campus, so he actually, both of you offered nice hospitality to my friends and I on campus, which was really,
it was crazy.
Really nice.
I can't even believe that an entire college could totally go out of power. Also, Hartwick next to us, college accompanying us in Oneonta, was also out of power fully, which I don't even ever think I've seen. The Hartwick has a sign, and it's a blue sign. I'm sure you guys obviously know it, and it's always on. And driving to campus, when I was getting you guys, so you guys could come and whatever recharge or everything. It was totally pitch black. It felt like a movie, honestly.
Yeah.
It was also dead. So many people were off of campus, and there was I don't know. There was no street lamps or anything.
It was so dark.
This campus is always well lit, and you can see. I had to have my brights on driving through campus because I couldn't see anything.
Jeez.
It was crazy.
That's kind of scary.
It
Even
was.
the dorm buildings, the rooms, all of the lights. It was just such
Also,
an ominous vibe.
It's what, April 15th,
Yeah.
foot
Yes,
of snow?
that's
I feel like this came out of nowhere. I was
Yeah.
home for Easter and I come back on Monday. And as soon as I get back, my mom calls me. She's like, "Are you ready for the storm tonight?" I was like, what kind of storm are you talking about? I had no idea that it was going to snow. So I live off campus. So I left my car on the street and I completely forgot that it was going to snow.
Oh.
So I woke up the next morning not only to no power in my house, but a nice fine on my car. Yeah.
Jeez.
That stinks. Yeah, I know a lot of people got fines.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Well, I mean, you're not anticipating I feel like now a lot of people did because it's not like it's the middle of winter. It's the middle of April. I don't think anyone. I'm kind of the weather up here is just shocks me every day how inconsistent it is. Yeah. My boss actually. So I work in admissions, and my boss, he grew up here. He went to Oneonta High School, and he said that there was one day when he was younger, he had a Little League game. It was May 15th. He remembers the day exactly. And he woke up for his Little League game, and it got canceled because it snowed.
In May?
Yeah,
yes.
crazy.
I feel it's only Oneonta. I don't know.
We're in a valley, you know? Because we're still high up. I think the elevation's 1,600 feet above sea level, which is high. And then we're not the high, like everything around us is literally mountains.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of like we're like in clouds. Like I feel like
We are in clouds.
Yeah, like I've gone to class and like it's just like there's a literal cloud on the campus like moving through.
And I always think, I'm like, wow, the clouds are so much bigger here, but it's just because we're like
You're
closer
close.
to them, which is such a weird,
Yeah.
it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah, because I'm from the Hudson Valley, so like I like live so close to the water. Like I don't even know, probably like 100 feet maybe. So 1,600 feet. I mean, driving up here, like you can tell that you're making your way up
nuts.
the mountain, you know?
Yeah,
Your
seriously.
ears start popping on the way.
Yeah, I know.
I get
yeah.
that. as
That's
well.
why I heard that, like, that's why during the power outage, I don't know, it was just so shocking to me. But someone said that the mayor of Oneonta was contacting the governor for like assistance and resources because we apparently didn't have the resources to
State of emergency.
Yeah, serious state of emergency.
Yeah.
But I just was very baffled that on campus was the last people to regain power. I just kind of
Me
assumed,
too.
which our teacher Bowman brought up, that he said I'm just confused because the university has their own power plant.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened because I think I've been on the campus before where we've had a bad storm and I'm pretty sure power has went out, but there's always like
Generators.
and
Yeah,
there's like
backup
backups
generators.
for everything. So I don't understand why none of the backups. Like
It
it
was
was a
bizarre.
really bad storm, and I don't know like the specifics. Like I know in my backyard, like we had a bunch of trees down and stuff. Like, I was out there at like 3:30 a.m. like trying to move my buddy's car, and then like as we were moving it, the tree like was literally snapped. It was crazy.
Yeah, the block down from
It was
me,
bad.
down Cedar Street, I think a tree fell
Really?
down. They
Bad one?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had the road closed off and everything.
Really?
Whole
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, I just remember reading emails about the power issue on campus.
God.
Yeah,
And
they made it
was
sound
kinda
so
like-
much
it
worse.
It was
Crazy.
updating me as well because I had no idea what was going on. I had no
Yeah.
power, and I had to actually go and leave my phone over at my friend's house just to charge it, just drop it off. I'd come back and get it. But yeah, once I read that, like the SUNY Oneonta campus was the main.
I know.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, when am I going to get power
Yeah.
back? I was like,
Feels like the end of the world.
I can't believe it, honestly, that even happened. And people are like sheltering in alumni and stuff.
That was the whole. I completely forgot about that. A couple of my friends slept. Not only slept over in alumni, but they showered. Like they
Yeah.
had the locker room showers open, and then they set up cots and stuff all through. Because some dorms, I guess, got really cold. They had with no heat. Some dorms were just too dark. Very bizarre. I was not anticipating that happening, but they managed to. We got it back yesterday afternoon. I would say yesterday evening, and since then everything's been very smooth, but sort of weirdly just back to normal. And the last couple days feel like
right?
a blur. I don't
kinda
really.
felt that way today because I was in class and like nobody was even really like talking about anything.
Yeah.
like it
It
never
was-
even happened.
Yeah,
My
it was-
teacher just went on teaching
It was a bit
normally.
strange, yeah.
It was a bit strange, but
It's a bit of a strange place sometimes.
we made it out on the other side, and yeah, it was successful. I would say it brought out a lot
Successful.
of. Yes, I think as troublesome as it was at times, I would say a lot of great things came out of the power outage. We played a lot of fun games we wouldn't normally get to play. I don't
Quality
know.
time.
I got quality time. I got
Yeah.
to see, the people who were really there for you. There were several people who reached out and were like, "Oh my gosh, you need help out there," and it really made my day.
Need help out there.
Yeah.
It was really like that.
It really was.
Yeah.
So I guess that's that for our power outage talk. It really, like we said, feels a bit bizarre that it just sort of happened and now it's done. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about something a little bit more exciting, O-Fest, coming up in the coming weeks. So we'll see you in a few. Welcome back, guys. So last week, I don't know if anyone was here, but we did announce the winners of O Factor, which was an event we hosted to see who would be opening up for Flo Rida, who is the headliner of our O Fest event coming up in a couple weeks on April 30th. And so the winner was Ribbon the Bones, which is a band of students here on campus. And that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it, but I actually just saw the flyer right before I came here for O-Fest with all of the list. I've never experienced an O-Fest, so I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be the concert, but on the flyer they had a whole list of there's going to be a dunk tank, a mechanical bull. Possibilities seem endless.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
I've only experienced one. and it was somewhat shabby because the
Shabby.
because the headliner left, so it was just the fest.
Just the fest.
But the fest was honestly fun. It's good. It's a good time. So they shut down Main Street and a bunch of vendors come out. I'm pretty sure like the majority of like the restaurants, like you know how they shut down Main Street from time to time. But it is definitely a little bit like more so. They do have games and like some fun little carnival things. Like I think that they had like fried dough and like
That's
fun stuff. It's a fest.
Yes,
you
it's
know?
a fest.
And they make it a fest. I think Flo Rida will be a good time though, honestly.
I think a lot of people
And,
are not
yeah.
appreciating
They're-
that
Yeah.
he's coming and
so
how
glad you
good
said
some of
that.
his songs really are.
Oh yeah.
They're
Like, a lot of-
underestimated.
They really are. And a lot of people were upset that he won, I think, but I think that was a great choice, and
Yeah.
I think he's going to have an amazing performance.
Yeah.
I think he has a very broad, maybe I wouldn't say broad. He has a nice style of music that I think our generation can all appreciate, even if everyone has like different musical interests. His songs are just, it's like the songs you hear when you want to dance. Every time
Yeah.
you're at a party
Yeah.
and everyone can sing along, everyone's gonna know the words, and that's just really raises the energy.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be, he is performing in Alumni, I believe.
Yes.
And then they said that
Yeah.
all of the fest games and whatnot are going to be taking place on the quad
Oh, on the quad. Okay.
from 1 to 5 p.m. throughout
Very
the day. So it'll be
Wow, they're gonna do it in the quad. That's
Yeah.
so cool. Because it was on Main Street, like I said before, it was on Main Street, and the quad will be like great.
because everyone's
That's so
going to be
college.
like, it is so college.
Yeah.
Inevitably, everyone's passing through.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very, very
Well,
fun
before
time.
that may be because before they used to do it in the town because it used to be like O Fest and it was Oneonta and Hartwick because it was OH Fest. Now it's just O Fest.
Oh.
So I think that's probably why it's just on the campus now because it used to be in Niwa Park, and then in like 2018 or 2019 they like revoked the permit for whatever reason.
Huh.
Yeah. So I guess now it's just a fully sponsored college event, which is cool. Honestly.
Yeah, it is. I think it'll be
Yeah, definitely.
it'll be interesting. I believe also I heard some word that now we have to buy tickets instead of, I guess in the past, did you always have to buy?
You usually had to buy a ticket. The whole deal is that the cost is like supposed to be like nothing. I don't know what it is this year. Do you
I
know
think
what
it's
it is?
$5. I think I saw on the
Yeah,
flyer. Yeah.
it's $5. Yeah.
For $5 for Flo Rida is a
Yeah.
price I'm willing to pay personally.
Yeah, I think our budget is like 100 to 150K for like the artists themselves. So I don't know if we're technically covering part of that. I'm not really sure. I guess so. I don't even
I
know.
would assume so, right?
I don't even know how many people like can fit in the actual, like
capacity?
Yeah. I'm very intrigued. 7,000 people go here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
7,000
roughly.
people probably won't go and say half go. You think that it could fit like 3,500?
The gym, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, you think so? Guess we'll see. Right?
Yeah, we'll find out, right?
Yeah,
I don't
fingers
know.
crossed.
But WireTV will be interviewing Flo Rida, so that'll be exciting.
Yes.
That's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
Just getting, just to be able to experience the event from a different
An
POV.
inside
Yeah, the
perspective,
inside
essentially.
perspective rather than as a fan. It'll be nice to get the inside scoop, who is Flo Rida?
Yeah, exactly.
Who is the man behind all these fun songs that we get to dance to?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting him,
Yeah.
getting a quick glimpse. And I think there's also going to be a stage set up outside,
Right.
not inside the gym, but that's where
I
all
think it's in the Hun Union parking lot.
Yes.
At the top of
I
campus.
believe, which is going to be great, and that's all for
Are they just
during
doing
the
bands
day.
all day?
I believe so. I think
Okay. That's
as a
very
part
cool.
of the from 1 to 5, in addition to all the things going on in the quad, I think they're going to have a smaller stage set up in the parking lot.
That's awesome.
Just like I don't know. It kind of sounds like any other music festival.
Sounds great.
Sounds like it's going to be a fun time.
Sounds like a fun time to me.
I think it's great that they have an
it'll
Oneonta
be
band
fun.
as well. Like people that actually go to the school here that are performing
Yes.
as we pick the winner. But
Very true.
I
This
think
is-
that's great that they get to do that in front of Flo Rida.
Yeah.
So-
They get
That's
to
what
use
I'm
his
saying.
Team as well.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
an insane. I don't know. The opportunity
Yeah.
is just spectacular.
Immense.
Like I'm not in a part of the music scene
Mm-hmm.
as a fan. Like I love to go and watch and see everyone because I think it's so cool how we have so many events for. Just the fact that we have so many different musical groups on our campus is kind of crazy. And so I love to go out to all the events. But I think it's going to be really exciting to see everyone from our school like getting to experience that because
Right.
like I don't know, I want everyone to be like I just want everyone to go and see one of the shows because it's so fun and now they're going to get to see.
And like you said,
Inevitably.
this is our first time having an O-Fest. I know you've had one. I mean, the COVID, this with everyone.
I know, yeah.
So this is kind of like everyone's first time actually experiencing O-Fest.
Yeah,
So
I hope
think-
it exceeds the expectations. I don't know. I think it's going to be great. It's also like one of our first very large events since COVID.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be, I don't know.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I think the
I'm
feeling's
excited.
going to be high.
Yeah.
The mood's going to be boosted,
Yeah.
and
Pray for good weather.
Oh,
fingers crossed.
no more snow.
No more snow,
Yeah, I
no more
know.
power outages. I hope it's a bright, sunny day.
Bright sunny day. Let's
the-
pray for it.
Fingers are crossed. Day after my good friend Marnie's birthday.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, so it's going to be, what's
That'll
not to
be a
love?
great weekend.
It's going to be such a great weekend.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Me too. Can't wait.
Yeah, so that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week with a little more info. Hopefully, OFest goes just as we planned for it to.